guys, what's up? I'm Brian here, doing another video for you guys, and this time we're taking a look at the Seeker Squadron. This has Dirge, Ramjet, and I didn't know that he was actually the leader, I thought it was Ramjet, but Thrust. And these are the original Coneheads Seekers being redone for the Platinum Edition toy line, and they are pretty much, for the most part, like their original design. The only thing that they really changed that I saw was the weapons for Thrust. They do not fire off the missiles, but other than that, pretty much they are the same as the original toy. Now, I know I've got all three of these. I could not fit them all in the same frame, so I'll be taking out Ramjet and Thrust to take a look at Dirge, and then we will go one by one for each. But I gotta say beforehand, I don't normally do this. I want to take a look at the box. The box is so beautiful. Look at that artwork. It looks so good. Seeker Squadron on the side, Transformers, Generations, and you can open this up. I'm going to try and open this up without destroying my background. So there we go. You can open that up, and you can see the you can see the Seekers right inside there. You can see the description. Even though in the package they switched Thrust and Ramjet, so these aren't really accurate, but whatever, that's fine. A huge description bio on the top here, which they need to do more of. Anyways, that just closes up like so. And we can turn around the package, and we can see the back, and I love the look of that. I am going to keep this box for a while. I am not going to throw it away. And the good news is, for anyone who loves to keep Transformers in the packages, you can do this, and you can still look at your Transformer as you have the package. What I'm going to do for this review is, the package is actually going to be my background, because it's just that good. I love it. Anyways, here is Dirge, and Dirge is pretty much the most plain Conehead that I have. Just being honest, I don't know. Maybe it's because the colors are more mild. I love the white on Ramjet. It really speaks to me. And Thrust has the giant thruster things on the side of the wings, which I really do like. So Dirge is honestly my least favorite out of the molds for the toys. But I do like the blue color. I think the gold looks very nice. I do like that. You will notice that I did not put any of the stickers on. The only sticker that's on here was pre-applied, and that is the Rub logo. So there's that. I didn't feel like putting on the stickers, but the set does come with the stickers. Anyways, he also comes with these little guns, and they are the most bland guns that I have from the Seeker Conehead set. So there's that. But I do like the overall design of the jet. I think it's pretty cool. My only complaint is the gaps right inside here. But other than that, I think the blue and black and gold really do work for this toy. Not as much as the Ramjet or Thrust, but I think it still looks pretty cool. Now, the landing gear does not fold up. It just stays like that, and you unplug it like so. There is a lot of parts forming with these toys, so if you don't like that, there you go. And, by the way, for anyone complaining about repaints and retools and all that, we got 6 of the same figures in Generation 1. Oh, but they were so cool. Yeah, okay, but they're still repaints and remolds. They're still the same. Okay. Anyways, the cockpit can open and close, which is pretty cool. And just overall, I like the look of the jet mode. Now, taking Ramjet out, Ramjet is just a little bit more exciting. First up, giant wings, which is very nice. You also have these black sections for the wings. And giant guns that look like Sharpies. Or not Sharpies, but, yeah, Sharpies, I believe. Yeah, I'm thinking of highlighters, but yeah, Sharpies. So you have that, but pretty much everything else is the same. It's the same mold. Pretty much all this is the same throughout each one of them, and yes, it does have the CE 2015 Hasbro. So yeah, you can definitely tell the difference between an actual G1 Conehead compared to the Platinum Edition set. So, sorry people who tried to scam people, but you have that, so there you go. Anyways, you got the wheels on the bottom here. They're in die-cast. This chest bit is also in die-cast, so that's pretty cool. but you get the same features and whatnot. But I do like the wings and the color scheme. That is very good. And it's a different character, of course, so that's very nice. And then, last but not least, for the 3 Seekers in the jet mode, you also have my favorite Thrust. And to be honest, I think Ramjet is actually my favorite for the G1 toys, but Thrust will always be my favorite just because I love the jet boosters and whatnot. I think toy-wise, I just like Ramjet more, but I really want to get the Generations Thrust. I think the Generations Thrust looks so good. I don't know why I never got that, but there's that. Anyways, I do like the gray color scheme to the wings, so that's cool, but I wish that was continued through this, because it just looks out of place. But still, I do like the color scheme for this. I like the dark red, that looks very nice. But again, it's pretty much the same as all the other Coneheads. You do get these added wings on the back, but it's pretty much the same exact thing. So I won't dwell too much in the transformation, but you do still have the opening cockpit. You still do have the wheel on the bottom. And I think that this looks pretty good. In fact, I have a lot of fun with Thrust, especially in jet mode. I really like that. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and start with the transformation. Now, for the transformation, you want these 2 little fists that don't really go anywhere for the alt mode, which is unfortunate. But let me bring up the camera. Oh god, that artwork. And let me pop off the little wheel. Pop off the guns. One of them fell to the ground. Let me pick that up. There we go. And you don't really need to. You can just get these out of the way, but I like to pop off the wings anyways. Anyways, the first thing you want to do is flip down the feet, and they will click into place, so don't have any worries about this falling over unless you really push it for the feet. But, yeah, they stay in place pretty well. Next, pop that out and bring out the arms. Now, this is very loose, by the way, which is unfortunate because it doesn't actually plug into anything for the robot mode, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, bring that out and flip this out all the way, and there you have his robot mode. Now, what you can do is just leave it like that, and that's like the original Seekers. But for the Coneheads, they decide, no, we're going to flip that up, just for the Coneheads, and I like that. I like the idea of just changing one part for the transformation. So it's not even a remold, it uses the same exact head. Anyways, you can take the wings and you can plug them like that. What I like to do is plug them like that. Oh, no, wait, no, I like to leave them like this. But you can do that just to have the smooth side forward. But I like to do this. And then what you can also do is take these little wheel gear bits and plug them in like so. And pop in the hands like so. They go in a certain way. Like that. You get a right hand and a left hand like so. And then you plug the guns. You can plug them on the side of the wings if you want, or you can plug them into the arm, which I really like doing. And that's pretty much the same transformation you would get for each one. So, Dirge looks very good. I like the dark blue. I like the gold. I think that's very nice. But I don't think he beats Ramjet. I'll say that. I think Ramjet is my favorite overall toy out of all of these. But this guy's still pretty cool. I like the jet boosters on the bottom of the feet. I think that's very nice. I think he has a very nice design. And yes, he's got a sticker for his head, but I decided not to put that on. So he looks like that. But I kind of like the head. Unfortunately, this does not tab onto anything. It just fits in there. I mean, it stays in place, but yeah, you got that. And the hand does rotate forward and back. You can move this out and in. What you can also do is rotate this back if you want, or forward. Do whatever you want with that. You got some black right here. It just looks pretty good. I like the blue. I think it looks good. So for Ramjet, it's pretty much the same thing. You know, you pop off the weapons. You do get something to add for the wings if you want to do that. But basically, everything is the exact same, so I won't dwell too much for the transformation. Let's see, bring that forward, and then flip that up, bring that up, and flip down the feet, and pretty much you get the same thing. It's the Starscream Seeker head, And you bring out the fists, and you can attach those onto this. I like to open up the cockpit, put the landing gear in, and fold that down like so. Let's see. This hand goes onto this side. You can tell from the thumb. You do get a total of 6 of these, 3 for each hand. You know, you get 3 right hands, 3 left hands, 3 for each hand. But, yeah, you're going to put 3 hands on this guy for the one hand. But anyways, so you do get that. You can pretty much mix and match them. They're all the same. But what you can do for this is, this plugs in like so. You can take that out, and you can plug that onto the side like so. Now, you can't have that straight, but you can move it to the side like that. The reason why you can't have that straight is because the feet won't hit the ground. But you can do that, so that's something. But I personally just leave it like the alt mode has it, and I just leave these attached, especially how hard these are to pop off, and I just plug the wings in like so, and then the little black wings will meet on the back, so you have that, and it forms kind of a cape thing, and I do like that. Same bit of articulation, same Seeker thing, it's just in white and red, and I think in white and red it looks pretty good. But my favorite part is the guns. I think that's what makes it for me. I think that's why this is my favorite. Because 1, it pops out. And 2, these giant guns look so good. I want to give it to someone and say, yeah, it's a felt marker. And see them try to draw with this. Because that would be hilarious. So with that out of the way, there is one more to take a look at. That is Thrust. We got to transform him. And he's pretty easy to transform because he's the same thing. Pop off the guns, pop off these. Now, what you can do is take these off, but you don't need to, so I don't. I could pop them off for added transformation because it's already pretty simple, but I find no purpose in doing it if they're not even in the way for anything, so there's that. Anyway, so you have that. You can flip that down like so, or leave that up. Of course, I'm going to leave that up because that's what he looks like. Now, for Thrust, you get a couple of extra things. You can see the small little missiles. Now, that's what I use for the alt mode, but you can pop those out, and he's got these larger missiles that you can attach. Now, they seem to be pretty loose. It's easier when I have one missile seems to fit better on the one gun, if that makes sense. If I swap the missiles around, one of them seems to be loose and doesn't seem to want to hold, but if I have it this way, it seems to be fine. I don't know exactly how to explain that, but there's that. You can plop. Yeah, I guess. You can plop on the fists, like so. I don't know what's with my words today, but you can do that. And what I like to do is leave the thrusters on the front. I don't know why, but this wing seems to pop off a lot for this toy. I really don't get it. This wing seems to be fine, but this wing seems to pop off a lot. And then, let's see, did I plug on the... No, I did not. And then you can add the missile rocket launcher things on the side of the arm. Or you can plug them on the wings, but of course I'm going to plug them on the side of the arms. You can also take the extra missiles and then put them through his boobles and have missile boobles. So you can do that, but obviously I'm not going to do that. Same basic articulation. You can still do the Starscream thing if you want, or original Seeker thing. You can bring the fists out and in like that, move it forward and back. You got foot, I guess. But yeah, it's still the same basic transformer. You just get more with the wings. I love the jet boosters, but I don't know. I still like the Ramjet more. I think that looks pretty good, at least for a toy. And while I don't have those stickers on this guy, with the black, they seem to have a unified uniform to them, despite having blue and gold and whites and reds and whatnot. They still have a unified look to them and feel like their own team, which I really do like. And if I'm being totally honest with you, I definitely recommend getting the set. It looks so good. Not just because of the package, although that looks pretty good too. I recommend getting the Seeker Squadron because these guys are actually pretty fun. I got this set for $40. $40 is well worth it. I am very impressed. I love these, especially in their alt modes. I love having some added G1 stuff. Even though this isn't exactly G1, it's close to it. You know, you get the pretty much the same stickers, I believe. You pretty much get all the same tools and weapons. The only difference is thrust weapons don't actually fire, and then you also have the copyright stuff on the legs. As well, the package is obviously different, but that package is beautiful. In fact, I think that package might look better than some of the Generation 1 packagings. Although people are going to disagree with me on that because nostalgia, that just looks so good. I love that. So, I'd recommend this set. It looks good. I love it. So that's that. So with that out of the way, I thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and all those fun doodads, and I'll see you guys next time.